Hi, this is Jim North of Smart Analysis Sports, proud member of the Sharp Group. This is your video for August 14th. I will have a winning NFL system at the back end of this video. It's a good one. You'll want to stay tuned for that. First of all, let's get to what is going on currently at the Sharp Group. We're involved in a few seasons right now. WNBA is running right along, full steam. Tim York of Tim York Sports, he is our CEO and our WNBA and NBA handicapper. He handicaps all sports actually for us. He's doing extremely well in the WNBA. His playoff package is up and available. I believe it's $200. It's playoffs start in a couple weeks, but Tim has offered that if you pick up the playoff package this week, you receive the rest of the regular season of the WNBA for free. So that's available to you at thesharpgroup.net currently. Major League Baseball is in full steam effect. Michael Solo Base Jackson is our Major League Baseball and NFL handicapper, and he is red hot in Major League Baseball. His overall record so far this season, he is 220, 157 losses, for a 58.5% clip. Since the All-Star break, he's been absolutely on fire. He has swept the board completely 5 times in the past 14 days. So the man is smoking hot right now, stacking money. You can get on board with his Major League Baseball regular season and through the playoffs at thesharpgroup.net. We also have Texas early retirement plays. Tim York does what he calls an ER play, or early retirement play. It's usually one play a day. It usually involves a baseball total. He's 40 and 15 overall, 73% on those early retirement plays. He offers those available for free to forum members on the Sharp Group, but they will be available as a package. They will no longer be free. That'll be available beginning Tuesday, August 10th. I believe you can buy a monthly package and a weekly package of those ER plays. Definitely a great value. Nobody's hitting 73% over 55 games. That is just unbelievable. Great run. Also, we have Mark Carr, Demise. His soccer package is available. He's currently involved in the Brazilian league right now. That's his bread and butter. That's where he makes most of his money throughout the year, and he's tearing it up right now. That's available at thesharpgroup.net as well, so take a look at that and get involved with that. I did want to talk about, before we get into the system, I kind of want to talk about what sets the Sharp Group apart from other handicapping services. Most of the time when you purchase a handicapping service, you are purchasing the plays and the opinions of one handicapper. And what I mean by that is the one handicapper normally does all sports. He handicaps baseball, basketball, both college and NBA, both college and NFL football as well. But we at the Sharp Group, we're a group of winning handicappers that have formed an alliance for strategic marketing to sell our plays. But what we do is we specialize in certain sports. We all handicap every sport. For instance, right now I'm handicapping Major League Baseball. I make a good part of my money throughout the year in baseball, but Michael Jackson is one of the best in the business, so he is our Major League Baseball handicapper. And each of us specializes in a sport or two, and allows us to really focus on that sport throughout the year, and each of us hits over 60% in the sport that we specialize. So it's kind of a unique approach to handicapping, and I think it really benefits you as the player. When you purchase with the Sharp Group, you get a handicapper that spends 24 hours a day focusing on that particular sport, and it seems to work out well for us. I also wanted to talk about, before we hit the system, our football packages are up. We've already begun to sell a lot of our packages. We have seasonal packages up. Our monthly package comes out very shortly. Myself, Smart Analysis Sports, I was ranked number 7 in the country last year by an independent sports monitor, the Sports Monitor of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, in college football. I was 62 and 39, 61% on all my college football sides and totals throughout the year. And I was 30 and 16 on my NFL and college football second halves combined. That's a 65% clip. I'm definitely the #1 second half handicapper in football in the nation. You get all of that included in my package. You get all of my sides and totals in college football, including any of my strong opinions on any of the weekday games that I do not have an official play. I will give out strong opinions on those games, as well as all of my college football second halves and my NFL second halves. Michael Jackson, solo base. He is our NFL handicapper. He tore up NFL last year at the rate of 72 and 46, a 61% clip. He's also entering the Hilton Superbook contest. It's kind of the Super Bowl of NFL handicapping. You'll get all of his Hilton Superbook plays, plus all of his regular plays, his member plays, all included in his package, and that's available at thesharpgroup.net. So you can purchase either the Smart Analysis College Football package, the Solo Base NFL football package separately, or you can buy purchase a combo package. Any of those rates or any kind of special pricing, especially on the combo package, is available right now on thesharpgroup.net. Just email Rob over there and he'll put together some pricing for you. Okay, let's get to what you're all waiting for, the NFL winning system. Okay, this is a very strong system. I play it quite often. I've played it for years. Okay, it's to play off or play against a non-divisional away favorite. So an away favorite that's not playing a divisional team that scored 30-plus points in back-to-back games, winning both. Okay, so once again, it's to play off a non-division away favorite that scored 30-plus in back-to-back games and won both games outright. The record over the past 7 years is 25 and 13. That's a 66% record. And last year was 5 and 1, complete moneymaker last year. Now let me give you some examples so you can maybe illustrate a little better. Minnesota Vikings fell into the play once last year. On the 22nd of November, they played Seattle at home. They totally dominated, won 35-9. The next week they played Chicago at home and won 36-10. So now you have the qualifiers. They scored 30-plus. They won both games back-to-back. And now they're going on the road as an away favorite. They're at Arizona. They were installed as a 3-point favorite, and they ended up losing the game outright, 30-17. And what happens here, guys, is teams usually kind of high-flying. The offense is really clicking. They're dominating teams. So a couple of things come into play. Generally, an offense and a team can't quite keep up that pace for more than 2 games, maybe 3 at the most. So they have a little bit of a fall off the offense. Another factor that's involved is the offense generally tries to continue to do what they're doing because they've been so successful, and defensive coordinators are kind of able to key on that, on what they're doing and stop it. The offenses tend to not to change because everything's working so well, and the defense sees that and they're able to stop them a little bit. And I think most importantly, you get a lot of line value. The public jumps all over the team that scored 30-plus and has been dominating opponents. Usually they're installed as a pretty large favorite, and a lot of times they have a very difficult time covering that spread. Let me give you another example. New Orleans. New Orleans scored a lot of points, won a lot of games last year, so they fell into the system 3 times. They were 2-1 on the year. They were actually one of the losses, or the only loss, I should say. Here's an example of the play in effect. On the 2nd of November, they played at home against Atlanta. They won 35-27. The very next week, they were at home again. They played Carolina, and they won 30-20. So again, they scored 30 back-to-back. Then the next week, they went on the road. They played at St. Louis, minus 14 points. Public jumped all over New Orleans. What happens? New Orleans goes in. St. Louis gives them a fight. New Orleans has a little bit of difficulty playing them, and they end up coming away with a 28-23 victory. It was a tight game. One more one more example. San Diego on the 22nd of November. They were at Denver. They won 32-3, totally dominated. They came home against Kansas City, continued their domination, won 43-14. So now their defense has only allowed 17 points in 2 games. They've just totally been dominating teams. And they go into Cleveland again, and now they're installed as a 14-point favorite. And again, the team has trouble. They end up scoring 30 again, but their defense can't hold as well as they did, and they only win by 7. They win 30-23. I also did want to note it's such a strong kind of a system or tendency for high-flying offenses to kind of die after a couple weeks, even when the parameters aren't fully or completely filled. Generally, it's a good indicator of what might happen. Here's for instance, Jacksonville. On the 27th of September, they played at Houston, and they won 31-24. Then they came home and they played Tennessee, winning 37-17. Then they went on the road, but they were not a favorite, but they were a dog of 2 points, so it's close. They went at Seattle, they were +2, and Seattle just completely destroyed them. Seattle winning 41-0. Jacksonville just completely fell flat. So it's a good indicator to look at these kinds of things when a team is playing way above their head, and then maybe they go on the road, and just what might happen to them. You stay a little bit ahead of the curve with the public. In the NFL and in college football, the market is very efficient. There's so much volume of betting that the numbers are tight. So really what you want to do is look for when you can get on maybe an underdog type team at the right time, or get off of a favorite, and that's what we're talking about here, get off of a favorite at the right time. So there you go, winning system, 5-1. I'm telling you all my secrets here. But anyway, get on board with our football package now. Like I said, we're already selling packages. Email Rob at thesharpgroup.net, and he'll take care of you. He'll get you some special pricing, or he'll talk to you about monthly or daily or weekly or whatever concerns you have. Have a great week, and it's the smart thing to do. See ya.